All right, everybody get a clap. Yo, what's up, everybody? It is your boy Els, motherfucking 810, and I'm back with another episode of motherfucking Unproductive TV. And today, who I got with me?
The animals.
The animals. TNTLKP, man. If you don't know, these boys been tearing down the Kansas City scene and tearing down the Midwest, the East Coast, everywhere, just going crazy. Going crazy right now, so you know I had to get him on the couch, man, and come talk to him, man. So as you know,
honor to be here, for
hey,
real.
I appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all being here, man. So you know how life going though? Everybody doing good?
Groovy, man.
Let's shout out the gang first though. So if everybody don't know, TNTLKP consists of Mr. J Rod 333 right here himself. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying, the legendary to go, Romy Rome. You are ready.
Three eyes only.
Yep. Then we got E-Dub, Shannon Antoine. Sean Antoine. I apologize. Sean Antoine. I apologize. Screens and Dolo. Okay. And the animals, man. So why? Why the animals, G? Why the animals?
Man,
Why?
Man, we always feel like, well, for one, we all, you know, our history and our whole, you know, where we come from as a people, you know, we come from that. Like, we come from tribes, and, you know, every single tribe had animals, you know, that represented, you know, whatever. And like, man, the most powerful animal is a falcon, because they can fly the highest. You know, they can see the source. So we kind of compare ourselves to, like, every strength inside of you, we feel like represents an animal in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So whichever animal you decide that you represent, it's like, you ever heard of like your spirit animal?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm letting you talk. Come on, I'm a big movie guy.
You already know, but I'm
what
talking
saying?
in the process, like,
It's a classic movie that niggas
yeah.
gotta see about with the big ass polar bear. What's the one that all the humans had the spirit animals with them? I forgot the name of it. Man, it's a movie like that though, but I'm gonna go look it up though for sure. But no, that's dope though. And we all do got a spirit animal. I definitely believe that. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely something more going on than what we see in our eyes and our regular reality. Is definitely like a spiritual realm, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. We probably got different representations and a whole bunch of different other dimensions, and that shit is like, I love shit like that too. Though. So the animals, I appreciate that. So now let's go. I want to go through a timeline and just build everybody up to let everybody know. So at first, I want to say Rome, I want you to kind of speak on your career timeline, cause to come all to this, you know what I'm saying, for it to happen, your success as a solo artist added towards the group being able to be what it was to be. So I have to, you know what I'm saying, the people need to know the career timeline of you, and then we're gonna get all into how it became to this. So go ahead and let them know.
What's crazy is, like, I've always had the tribe. You know what I'm saying? I was always had the tribe behind me before anything. So that's how we even operate with me and bro. Everywhere you see me, you seen bro. You know what I mean? So it was always a pair in a group sense. You know what I mean? Even though the other animals weren't presented at the time. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's been crazy, man. We put a lot of work into aromatherapy. Like, that was a big push for me. Aromatherapy.
That was an era, man.
Was it 17? 17? Yeah.
Like 17.
So, but all of that came from brainstorming within the tribe.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I couldn't do none of that without them. So back then, that was back when we was talking about the CDs, man. We was, you know, the street hustle was big. You know what I mean? Street hustle was like next level.
Especially
important.
if you had a buzz, you could actually go out there and pick up something.
But the people needed that. You know what I'm saying?
That,
like,
sure.
Everybody ain't gonna see everything on social media. Like, you got to be face to face and make these people feel needed. Like, they want the product, you know, but you got to reach them on a different scale too.
And I feel like that taught us also, not to cut you off, but I feel like that kind of like set our foundation as far as, because like we always been printing out CDs and stuff like that, but that was a point in time where we kind of started understanding, like, this is a package. You know what I'm saying? It's like now you got to do the footwork as well as the branding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know,
and you gotta have an army behind you.
Exactly.
It's good to have that team behind you.
Exactly.
And we went crazy with that, man. Just printing the CDs from merch. We got the little, you know what I mean? That's when we first started with the merch. So it was the basics, but they still wanted the basics. You know what I mean? And they guys, that's product.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it all started from the basement, started from the grind, started from the streets.
Damn. So then it was what? Then y'all. So you always had the group. So then it came about y'all. So what about J Rod though? Like, what was your career timeline? And I know it's imparted with, you know what I'm saying, his career timeline also, but also kind of let him know how it came about too. What was you doing first before all that too?
Man, we used to be like I remember what we used to do was we used to go to the studio. We used to perform. I mean, this was before like we got into like the performance and stuff like that. We used to just go to the studio. We used to just make music and stuff, right? You know what I mean? Like you know how it is. You know what I mean? Exactly. Hit the lab and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then I remember when we started getting into performing, we started making songs like, okay,
we can perform this.
We can perform. You know what I mean? This is a song. You know how the tempo, this beat, or whatever the case may be. You know, may go into the performance. So when we started stepping out on that whim, you know, we kind of had like a little mini like circuit. You know, before everybody started seeing us in a public eye, you know what I mean? We kind of had like just shit where we would go out and kind of, that was kind of like our build up to, you know what I mean? Like our little, you know, our run into when we got into that era of when Rome stepped out like that, you know what I mean? So it was like, we used to, people used to look at me as Rome's hype man, basically, you know what I'm saying? Like that was how it was because it was like, we come from this environment that we built, you know what I'm saying? And it was like when Rome stepped out, it was like me and Rome kind of took it to that next, you know, to that
so
platform.
It was always going on. It was just never no name on the shit.
Yeah, exactly. It was more so like, you know,
but back then it was just Rome booking. You know what I'm saying? We booking Romy Rome. We booking Romy. You know what I'm saying? That was that era where, you know, we didn't have it all together as far as figuring out how we wanted to push the team. How we wanted to market ourselves because the music was there. You know, it was broad, but it wasn't as a collective yet. You know what I mean?
And you was able to at least get some traction off the solo shit to be able to bring everybody else in.
Exactly. And it was kind of like after a while, it was like once we started making those songs like that, it was like after a while, that's what Carter started. You know what I mean? Bringing everything together. It was like Rome, you know, they see Rome, they see, you know, Room, they see Room, and they get a different style from each thing based off of what Rome was doing. You know what I'm saying?
So based off what y'all doing now, what would you say the solo versus group shit? You like the group shit better? What you think?
I mean, it's one of them things where it's like, I don't even consider it a group because these are my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like literally family. You know what I mean? So it's they are me. And I can break it down like this, like we taught each other how to rap. You know what I mean? People see Romy Rome, but shit, nigga, Romy Rome didn't get this style because of Romy Rome. Like each of these niggas, you know what I mean? They who made me. That's who made me. Of course we got artists we look up to and shit. I mean, everybody do. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like in a sense to create my own style and to be Rome. Like I wouldn't even be here without them niggas, bro. Locked in the basement, freestyling forever. You know what I'm saying? Young age, smoking in the basement. We're freestyling for hours. You know what I'm saying? Talking about shit.
So
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that brings me to my next question. So yeah, like you said, you answered it. So what are the advantages that you think from definitely having a collective and having people that you can, you know, vibe with and niggas that you trust and niggas that you came up with? What's the advantage of that?
Man, one of the advantages,
creative.
Just one of the advantages, man, is how everybody's idea can be expressed, you know what I mean, in the environment, you know what I mean, how everyone can express themselves as much as they can and make the art, because we do that on a daily basis, you know what I mean, like without the art, you know, our life is art, we're artists, so we just do that when we wake up every day. You know what I mean? And we just channel that into what we do, and people love it, man. Like even like people love our solo shit. Don't get me wrong, like you know, but it's like.
We are. My bad.
Go ahead.
But it's like we more in tune. Like as a collective, man, we are so in tune, bro. It's so fucking crazy. Like it's shit y'all haven't even heard that's gonna blow your minds because it's more than just one idea. You know what I mean? Sure. I always tell bro like shit. We paint perfect pictures with these words. You know what I'm saying? We paint perfect pictures. So it's like. I can't be the only color. You know what I'm saying?
For sure,
so as a collective, you put that shit together. It's like wow.
So how do you manage that, and who helps y'all manage all that shit?
As far as
like management, like how do you like you know just speak on that. Like how do you manage the collective as a whole, and who helps manage the collective?
Within ourselves, man. It's one of them things where. Like when I say it's family, we know each other. Mm-hmm. You know, we know what we got to do. We know what we stand on too. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has a job.
Everybody in the job. So it's people like also like that I was naming that's like taking care of the business stuff.
Yeah. Shout out to our team too, for sure. Yeah, 100%.
For sure. Yeah, Coco, Tarantino, 1440, all them. Yeah, I was talking within ourselves though.
No, for sure.
It's
same
keeping
thing.
the team
I'm talking
together.
about all of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You taking care of the body, and you taking care of the mind, and they taking care of the body and the movement.
Building the machine.
For sure.
Exactly, because it definitely helps. It helps you definitely more hone into your creativity. You already know,
exactly.
And damn, that's crazy. So what brings me to my next shit is the Techco song. How did that come about, and how did y'all think that kind of did for your career in the city? And just speak on that a little bit. How was that? Like, did y'all even know that was gonna happen, or like?
Man, nah.
It's just
that was
But grateful for it though. Shout out to Tarantino again, man, for just tapping in, just working. But I guess he had eyes. He done heard about us. You know what I'm saying? Had eyes open and everything. People speaking, but Tech is dope, man. Like it's crazy to see somebody from the same town. Just doing immaculate shit, but he's just so humble. He just a real. Tech is a real nigga, like bro. At the end of the day, dog, like he real, and he know this art,
and he's humble as fuck. Like look at man, like that dude. He done did man
everything for sure, every motherfucking thing.
You know what I'm saying? And still talking to us like, man, I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
But like, you can't be involved in that music that much and not really, get inspired by it. Stuff.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
But that's dope, man. So how it just came about, and then oh my God. So what's the aftermath of that you feel? Can you speak about the aftermath of that, y'all? Or was it the aftermath, or y'all still living in the aftermath of the cosign?
Yeah, we still living in it.
Still got to figure out what's gonna happen.
No, it's gonna happen for sure. Things are gonna happen. Well, we don't want to speak too soon.
No, God, people see. Don't. You got to do it that way.
And we was at that pull out video shoot.
Hit the dime.
Man. That shit was crazy.
Dang, that's a good cameo right there.
Shout out E-Dub.
E-Dub fell in the pool.
Oh my God.
Crazy, dog.
They got it on video?
Man, it's like a split, bro. You can barely see it, bro.
God.
Clothes on, everything. His hat was suctioned onto his motherfucking head.
That's crazy. So I know another dope thing about y'all is that anytime that y'all do visuals, it's always a real, like y'all saying, it's like y'all looking now. It's always a real colorful visuals, always real positive stuff, a lot of movement, a lot of teamwork, a lot of people hyping each other up, doing the verses, jumping on each other. It's a really, really like, you know what I'm saying? It's a real positive collective camaraderie, like, you know what I'm saying? Always showed in y'all video, always colorful at the same time. How did those influences like come about, and how did that decision start to come, or you know what I'm saying? Speak on that a little bit.
Yeah, like the positivity and stuff, man. We come from
the earth.
Like all of us telling.
Yeah. Sure, how we all started. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so when the love is involved with us, like I said, it's just so natural with us. It's like we get to show people what we do just like every day. You know what I'm saying? Like we get to show people how we express ourselves, how we what keep us going every single day. You know what I mean? And
I definitely think through the op era, it's definitely needed too. You feel me? Like I always say, it's a lot of repetitive music going on, and then it's like a breath of fresh air. And I try to tell people like that, you gotta say something different to be heard. You can't really just be out here being remedial and just repeating shit. You know.
But sometimes it's like, this is me personally. Like sometimes that's just that can't. Some people can't change that. It's just them. You know what I'm saying? That's what they gonna speak on. Like with us,
I'm just talking about art. Like I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
You are.
No. I was saying it in the sense of, like we can't change how we. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like we're not forcing. You know what I'm saying?
Not forcing nothing.
Yeah, it's just naturally us. Exactly. So when the visuals come, it's just like, these ideas are naturally in our head. Like we want people to see what we thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Because music never just gave me one feeling, though. You feel me?
Yeah,
and I don't know where it got to that. I don't know how it got to that here. I don't know. I love all music, but you know, I be like, definitely it got to a spot to where, you know, it's like everybody's chasing like the same feel. Like it's like no, it's like other spaces.
We was what? Teenage niggas terrorizing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was terrorizing numerous territories. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so,
you know what I mean?
At one time, thank you. And for sure.
It's all art, though.
Each his own.
And we hold each other accountable too.
Yeah, got to. So also, what I want to talk is the of holding that tradition. Like, you know, we was talking about the Tech cosign, of holding that tradition of, you know, because we got Tech, Chris Calico, Cess Crew. This was a really, really lyrical back-to-back, like, you know, real strong punch, vocal strong city. How do y'all feel about holding the tradition of that as Kansas City? You know what I'm saying? Have you realized that that's why y'all probably getting received, is that y'all fit in that category with that? Yeah, of holding that tradition.
And shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, shout out to them, because, you know, they inspired them being different. You know what I mean? Like, they had to push that envelope as well. You know what I mean? And although it was different, we try to do it differently in our own way.
But it was based off niggas could rap though at the same time.
100%.
You know, that's what
100%.
you feel me? And I think that's a good
at the end of the day, At the end of the day, the craft, you know, niggas,
for sure.
Niggas really appreciating
the real art of it.
The art of it. You know what I'm saying?
Like
1,000%. 1,000%. Yeah, that's true.
For sure, man. So what's the future, man?
Sky's the limit, and even when you get to the sky, it's like keep going.
Keep going.
Ain't no limit. I see so much, bro. It's just, you know what I mean? Movies, all type of crazy shit, man. But
we got an album.
Right now, I'm
on
gonna
the
say
way.
the same thing. Right now we got the album coming. Go ahead.
The album Diurnal on the way. First single is Need My Room.
Out
on all platforms.
Yeah, they got that Need My Room. Go check that video out and all that shit out right now. Then y'all got Domesticated out too also, for sure. All streaming platforms. Make sure y'all check that out.
And Domesticated, give them a feel of, you know what I'm saying? Just us. Just, you know what I'm saying? Who we are as a collective too. So go fuck with it. Check it out.
Well, look, man, I appreciate having y'all on here today, man. Who I'm with today, y'all?
Hey, TNTLKP.
You hear them, man. The fucking animals, man. Y'all hear them. Shout out to the whole gang. Another episode of Unproductive TV. Remember, best comment, get a Pressure Gang t-shirt, and make sure y'all go check these guys out on all streaming platforms and everywhere, man. Share and comment. This Unproductive TV. I'm Els, and we out.
And keep doing your thing, too, man.
Hey, appreciate y'all, brothers, man. We're finna do some more. We got more work to do. We kicking it all day today, gang. Let's go. All right, cut. I go, E.